All right, hi Leo. So we're gonna do a reading today. I'm gonna use the Dreams of Gaia Tarot as well as the Yu-Gi-Oh cards again. So we're gonna do both of these decks. This is the Magic and Trap deck, and this is the Monster deck. So I'm gonna get some cards for both, and also the messages. Okay. All right. So, what does Leo need to know right now for their highest timeline? Oh, this one. Okay. It's 5 of water. Kind of came out sideways. All right, let's keep going. What does Leo need to know right now for their highest timeline? That card's more about like prayer for something. Okay, what do they need to know right now for their highest timeline? One more. Okay, so we have the 3 of Fire, clarifying the Queen of Air. All right. Journey with new knowledge. New flight. Okay, let's do the monster one first. Okay, this is a wider deck. All right. So what monster energy is important for Leo to embody right now? What monster energy is important for Leo to embody right now? One more. Okay. So we have the Rock Ogre Grotto. Number 1. This just reminds me of the Iron Giant. I just saved that to my YouTube free movie list because I want to watch it again. That's what that reminds me of. I haven't watched it in a long time, so I really can't even remember what it's about. Yeah, we'll see. All right. Okay, and now we're gonna do the Magic and Trap cards. So what is important right now for Leo to harness for their highest timeline? What is important right now for Leo to harness for their highest timeline? One more. We have the Shadow of Eyes. Shadow of Eyes. Maybe like seeing something in the dark. Something being illuminated. Alright. Oh, it's kind of reminding me of like this. Interesting. Alright. Now let's get to the messages. So what does Leo need to know right now for their highest timeline? What do they need to know right now? Highest potential. Oh, okay. Only 5 came out. Okay. Expect miracles. So since we have 4 piles and we have 5 messages, this happened in an Aries reading a while back. I kind of aligned them, like this one, expect miracles, with the Queen of Air, and sowing good seeds with the 3 of Fire. And then I have one that sits right in the middle between all the energy, and we're gonna see what that's about. It feels more like a bridge kind of energy, so we're gonna see what this is. Oh, 1910s is the bridge energy. Oh, I just watched something. The Faulkner Faulkner report. Is that how you say that? Ooh. Okay. What did you hear? Question mark is underneath the shadow of eyes. Okay. And George is under Rock Ogre Grotto. George. I've been watching a lot of Curious George cartoons lately. Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me get a tissue. Already starting to get hot again. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's begin. Alright, so we have the Three of Fire clarifying the Queen of Air. The Three of Fire is going this way, as if it has knowledge. It's attained this knowledge, attained something. It's an owl energy, seen in the dark. And now it's going this way. It's on a new journey. It's heading towards something new. Yeah. It looks like it's heading right for this shadow of eyes. Oh. You can kind of look at it like this. Finding something and looking for it and then finding it. Almost like seeing like what something is and then going out and looking for it and discovering it. Because these two cards are kind of giving me the same vibe right now. On a new journey, yeah. It feels like something new. Understanding something. Maybe even being a learner. Taking the first steps. Climbing those first hills or those first mountains with something. Like you know what you're looking for, clearly. This is energy that you need to harness right now. Shadow of Eyes, which... Queen of Air. Almost like on a midnight track. Midnight trail. Like an owl being able to see in the dark. Maybe this is something that you've just recently attained. But it looks like he's heading right towards this. Or almost like on a journey, like this is what you're needing to equip. You're finding like the goggles, the eyesight, the owl eyes, and then continuing on to this Rock Ogre Grotto. Interesting. Because this is a trap card. Harnessing a trap energy. Being proactive. Preventative even. Protection. Navigation. He's on a journey, so he's in need of a good navigation. Understanding how to navigate himself. Self-leadership. Okay. Yeah, and then the Rock Ogre Grotto. Oh, now I'm thinking of that rock person from Neverending Story. At the very beginning, you know that rock guy who comes through and lets everyone know that the nothing is taking over everything? He's huge. He's a huge rock guy, but he's very gentle and very aware of like the little creatures below him. Somewhat. because when he's eating his little rock thing, all the little rock things go everywhere, and they're like boulders, like flying at everyone. He's really sweet. He's a sweet rock guy. Okay. All right. So, expect miracles underneath the Queen of Air. Expect miracles. This is the emotive side of air energy. More of the like empathy behind justice instead of just like the factual side of like justice. More of, yeah, the lunar air energy. Seen in the dark. Yeah, we have this owl here. Expecting miracles. From stuff that you find in the dark, from your journey, from the knowledge that you are holding in possession of, that you're seeking. Wind. Being even blown by the wind. Following the air. That came through in a reading several months ago. Like Dumbledore helping lead the fellowship through the mines, and they were paused because he wasn't sure which way to go, but he remembered the way the air flowed a certain way. Queen of Air. Understanding the air element really well right now. Understanding what you're receiving, what you're hearing, where the wind is blowing. Listening. Not being distracted by even like other people's like or other information and chaos. Like maybe getting really centered and know where the actual like energy is going. The alchemical air within something. Okay. Alright, so now we have sowing good seeds. Sitting right underneath this 3 of air. The first steps of a journey, the action of the journey. So it's no longer the 2 of fire, it's the 3 of fire. So 2 of fire is more so like the manifestation, choosing to walk through, envisioning. Well, the Ace of Fire is more of like the vision. 2 of Fire is more of like the manifestation of the vision. And 3 of Fire is taking the first steps or seeing it coming in. Yeah, he's actually walking. He's chosen to go. To take those first steps, or wherever you are at on this journey right here. Sowing good seeds. Putting action behind your words, air energy, action behind the words. Doing what you say. Sowing good seeds. Those are good seeds. Okay. Now we have 1910s. And I've actually just watched quite a few different things recently around the 1910s, especially within like the medical field. This is one of those can get a little bit tricky to navigate because let's come back to that. Let me discern what is needed here. There's quite a few things that could be said, but they're very confrontational to the system. Okay. So shadow of eyes with what did you hear sitting below it. What did you hear? But we have eyeballs. But air energy, Queen of Air, is listening. It's the action of air, the words, but also the reception. This is feminine air, which can be about receiving information, receiving knowledge, receiving voice, receiving listening, the reception of the words, hearing what they're actually saying, what is actually being said. Oh. That just came through in the Scorpio reading. We were talking about this energy that, this lunar energy that kind of had like these water in the eyes. And this right here looks like Piscean energy in the eyes. And then this right here actually looks like the true eyeballs. Getting your eyes? Water in the eyes, and then we have real eyeballs right here. Maybe opening them. Seeing clearly. But this is what did you hear? What did you hear? Did you hear something? Did you see something? Witness something? Yeah, these are actually like human eyeballs or some kind of like real eyeballs. Oh. They actually kind of look cat-like. They're more so like slits in the center, but they look human. Okay, let's keep going. We'll see. Okay, and now we have George sitting right underneath Rock Ogre Grotto #1. I'm getting such a playful kind of innocence from this energy, because I first mentioned The Iron Giant, which is a kid's movie, and then The Never-Ending Story, that rock giant, which is kind of like a kid's energy, kind of more innocent, even though he's like a great big being. And then George, reminding me of Curious George. I've recently just watched a ton of Curious George episodes, and nothing's really standing out to me right now. But he has I guess you could say a father, a guardian, which is the man with the yellow hat. And obviously, the man with the yellow hat is a human, and George is a monkey. But he's taking care of George. But George, he plays with other human children and very much has a human-like relationship with most people. Even though he's clearly different. I'm sitting here thinking about this little guy, or not little guy, I guess, but he's not human. He looks like he could take down like something big, but there's like this innocence right here. A bone-shattering punch. Yeah, that feels like he could take something out. But we have this like really innocent, kind of youthful, even naive energy potentially. But it feels good. It feels safe. It feels wholesome. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, so expect miracles with the Queen of Air. Yeah, with this like Piscean energy in the eyes. And we were literally just talking about water in the eyes in the Scorpio reading. There's a picture of a moon and the eyes were water, part of the ocean. And Pisces represents ocean energy. We have air. And in that card, that was the King of Earth. These different energies almost like holding other elements. That was the stabilization of this like more ocean-like energy. This is the air. The projection, the vocalization of an ocean energy, being able to perceive something grand, the ocean of something, and being able to speak it, or on a journey to be able to speak it, understand it clearly, see it clearly, hear it clearly, and knowing how to get through it, punch through it. Expect miracles though. Feels good. It feels like it's a healthy energy, well-intentioned. We have sowing good seeds. Literally this journey, sowing good seeds. That feels like a good intention, well-intentioned. Wherever this is going, whatever you're looking for, expect miracles on this path. Because you're sowing good seeds. It just feels like you have a well-intentioned mind towards something. Understanding whatever this like maybe Piscean energy, it doesn't have to be Piscean. It could just mean something that like even feels like maybe emotionally overwhelming or emotionally profound, large, deep. And you're willing to climb those mountains and do what you need to do, like the fellowship. Willing to travel. Yeah, do what you need to do. Get what you need to get. Hear what you need to hear. And then we have the 1910s right here. This feels like, this is like opening up a can of worms right here. And, I just recently got messages about being very protective, keeping something very safe, and not speaking about something that is, okay. A lot came through with the 1910s so recently for me. So I'm gonna just like say the things that I've watched, and I'll list them below, and I'll let you make a decision and you check out what you need to check out. Technically, 1910s is connecting this deck, the Dreams of Gaia deck, with this Yu-Gi-Oh energy over here, the trap card and the monster card. What you need to harness and what you need to embody right now. Okay. So 1910s. So the Faulkner report, the Rothschilds, the shutdown of all the herbal schools, the natural medicine. That's one of them. I'll list that below. I'm gonna let you check that out. Then the other one is about the 143,000 women who were placed in asylums and pretty much all their records burned and destroyed. And so you don't really know what happened. And that kind of relates to that energy as well. And there were three things, I believe. The Asylum, the Faulkner Report. Okay, well, that's what's coming through right now. If there's the third one, whatever that was about, if I remember it, I'll put it below. Yeah. Okay, so 1910s is what is bridging this energy with this energy. So maybe that might be important to look up what I'm going to be posting below. Use your discernment if that has anything to do with you, or if it has nothing to do with you. If you know what exactly this 1910s is about for you, this could just be about music. Something else in the 1910s that's important for you right now. So I would just hold an intention and just say, what does 1910s mean for me? What is this? And just look out for it. Allow it to come into your life. Okay. Now we have Shadow of Eyes here with the trap card. So this is the energy that you are here to harness right now, or that would be helpful for you to harness right now. The Shadow of Eyes. What did you hear? So we literally have here the ear with the eyes, connecting these two together, seeing and hearing, opening up your eyes to something, or almost like it feels like getting your eyes, taking something back by something that you hear. What did you hear? Maybe the message behind something. Even like you could say listening to the body language of something. Like you, even like me, like I'm talking right now, but maybe something else is coming through for you. What is that? And listen to that. Open those eyes. It reminds me of like a video game and you're on an adventure like Zelda and you have an objective and you're going to get these eyes, like whatever that represents, like that's what it feels like. Equipping yourself with like a new armor. Oh, and we have a sword right below it. The lightning blade. I'm not going to focus in on that. That was just kind of Isolde. So, what did you hear with these eyes? Okay. All right, and then we have the Rock Ogre Grotto #1 with what monster energy would be helpful for you to embody right now. Maybe just like one of those three energies, whichever one is like ringing true for you, or if all three are. I've been posting a lot of like links and stuff below in the videos. It might take about like 30-ish, 40-ish minutes after I've posted this video before I have like all this stuff in there. Sometimes I do it right away, but sometimes it's about like 40 minutes later or so. But I might just post a couple things for you in regards to this Rock Ogre Grotto. And you just kind of discern what rings true for you. Or just if you want to go out there and do your own thing, if that has no importance to you. Just if George means something different for you, then just listen to what that is about. Okay. So is there anything else here? Cat eyes. It feels like even equipping a new set of eyes, like just like a new ability, a new sight. We have the owl here. Then we also have this like humanoid like cat eyes, which they can like acutely see in the dark. And oh, but that's when their eyes are wide. When their eyeballs are huge is when when they're in the dark. Their eyes get slanted when they're in the light. Huh. Maybe seeing a light. We were talking about star energy in the last reading. I haven't posted it yet. I'm about to. Seeing something in the light, a star energy. Coming up to something, just finding something. Maybe this blade, a lightning blade. Something symbolic. It's air energy once again, sword, lightning. Yeah, this is like reminding me of like walking through the dark and then coming upon something and like a flash of light, because those eyes are like slanted and that's what it reminds me of. Or slits. Okay, I think that might be it here. Sowing good seeds, setting good intentions, putting your feet on the path, or just continuing with the journey. Yeah, and then whatever this George energy represents to you, can expect miracles. That's very clear right here. With Queen of Air energy, expect miracles with whatever this is representing to you. Yeah, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. That was actually yeah, pretty good reading. Okay. Yeah, wish you well with whatever this has to do with, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.